All right, good morning. This is notes for 1.5 that we're going to be looking at on Wednesday. We're going to get you guys ahead of the game today. So we talked about dot plots and stem plots for quantitative data. They show every individual data value. If we have a very large data set where there's a lot of numbers, it can make it difficult to see it. So what we do is we get intervals. So we'll get a cleaner picture of the distribution by grouping nearby values together. And doing so allows us to make a new type of graph, which is called a histogram. All right, so a histogram is going to show each interval as a bar. All right, the heights of the bar is either going to show the frequency or relative frequency of the values in each interval. In order to ensure that we do this correctly, we need to make sure that we have equal width in the intervals, all right, that span the data with a minimum of 5 bars. So 5 bars is sort of a good minimum to have, all right. So a histogram, we may have something like this. Let's say we have, 0 to 20 to 40, 60, 80, 100 may look something like this, where we have a bar from 0 to 20, another bar from 20 to 40, and then we have another bar here like this, and maybe we have a bar like this, and a bar like this, something along those lines, where it shows this bar here is all the values from 0 to 20, and this bar is all the values from 20 to 40, and et cetera, et cetera. All right, so we're doing a histogram. So we're going to make a table showing the frequency or relative frequency of each interval. And again, we want to draw, label, and scale the axes. All right, and we're going to do equal width bars with no space in between. No space in between. All right, quick example here. I just want to give you one example on the notes so you at least see it. So say we have 50 students in a class take a test. The scores are 50, 53, 60, 62, et cetera, et cetera. Those are all the scores. And again, it's a lot of data. So putting it in a dot plot may be kind of hard, especially if we don't have a graph or anything. But if we put in a histogram, it's a lot easier. Okay, so if we group 50 to 59 together, there's 2. 60 to 69, there's 6. 70 to 79, there's 16. 80 to 89, there's 18. 90 to 100, there's 8. Okay? Okay? So, on the x-axis we have, what's up?
Are you doing a quiz or anything today?
No.
Okay. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Can't wait. Okay? So, on this axis we have grades. On this axis we have, our, this axis is the frequency of each grade. And down here is our test scores. All right, so we're looking for our intervals here. We could start here at 50, and then we have 60, 70. Again, these things have to be equal space. I'm doing this freehand, so trying to do this the best that I can here. 90, 100. All right, scaling the axes here. So if we go from 2 all the way to 18, so maybe scale the y-axis by 4. So maybe we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, something like that. All right, so our first interval from 50 to 59, there's 2. All right, our second interval, 60 to 69, there's 6. I'm just doing these in different colors so we can see it. There's 6. 70 to 79 are 16. So up to 16 here. Uh, 80 to 89, there's 18. So up here to about 18. And then 90 to 100, there's 8. All right, so we can see our distribution here. It looks like it's skewed a little bit to the left. All right, we have a skew left. All right, we have a skew left. Doesn't look like we have really any outliers here because everything's sort of in this thing here. So we can at least sort of see what the data looks like, whether it's symmetrical, skew left, skew right. Can't really find any outliers. We can find the variability, so we know the variability is, 50 to 100. So we can still kind of use this to find some of the stuff we looked at yesterday. That's all I have in the video, just quick. Wanted you guys to copy this down and see that we can get the ball rolling when we come back on Wednesday. Please let me know if you have any questions. Pause the video at any point if you need to go back, and copy down whatever you need to copy down. And that's our homework for tonight. Y'all have a good day. Take care. BTP.